Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your monthly reading for February 2023. This is for Cancer, Sun, and Rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity to get a little bit more detailed and specific with your reading. Now, Cancer, I do this because I love you. I want you to feel like it's a personal reading, like we're here one-on-one rather than a general spread. Lastly, astrology and tarot have gone hand in hand for centuries. In fact, astrology's been used for thousands of years. And tarot, which came out in the 14th century, which is, medieval times, we love that. Every tarot card is actually assigned an astrological element, alignment, a ruling planet. So we go really deep. And astrology and tarot both are aligned with the tree of life. So this month, Cancer, I'm very excited for you. I want you to be very excited. This is a great month. As we know, none of those planets are retrograde at this point, and you're gonna have some Cancers. The message, I'm already getting a message. Some Cancers already know this. There's something about money coming up. All right. A lot of money energy for February, which is great. Now, here are some really great things about February that affect you specifically, Cancer. This is amazing. The first thing is we have that full moon in Leo, okay? That's going to be, what day is that? That's on the 5th, all right? So we're starting off February with that full moon in Leo. That's in your second house of salary, actually. All right? Second house of salary and values, okay? Now, what's really great is that Venus, the planet of love, the planet of money, the planet of everything we desire, is in Pisces, okay? Your fellow water sign. So that's beautiful. We love that. Venus is exalted in Pisces, all right? So that's actually in your 9th house. So you will have some moments of, mind expansion, and it really affects your spirituality at this point as well. And if you're working on a book, listen, Venus and Pisces, listen, that's all about the imagination. There's a lot of love for the arts. Working on a book, if you're working on paintings, if you're not, get excited with it, all right? Because that's going to really inspire you. Now, we are in Aquarius season, and this is big because that's in your 8th house. Now, your 8th house rules other people's money, so everything's already aligning with all this money stuff. I'm just bringing up your chart. Hold on. And so this is really great. I hope you get really excited about all of this. This is going to be a really big month for you in terms of money, but a lot of changes, a lot of transformation, all right, is coming through, especially with all this activity that's going on with you right now in, just for this month. At the end of the month, we have all, the sun is entering Pisces. We have the new moon going into Pisces. That's amazing. That's awesome. That is going to be something really big for you. I really want, some of y'all are going to travel too. If you're not traveling, you may be working with people overseas. You may be meeting people overseas from overseas. But listen, I love all this activity in your 8th house and your 2nd house. And as we know, Jupiter in Aries right now is in your 10th house of career. So if you've already gotten a new job, or had a promotion, or had some sort of elevation or ascension in your career, or not even career, anything that you're passionate about, it could be going to the next level, okay? It could be going to the next level. And if there were some instances where perhaps let's say like you lost a job, okay? Or you got a job and it didn't work out, there's a reason for that, because something big's coming through. All right? Now, Cancer, let's go ahead and get started with your reading. I know I can talk forever and ever and ever, but one thing that I want to say, if you're not a subscriber, I do leave all the key astrological dates in the description box if you want to follow along. And remember to stay to the end of the reading, because I break it down week by week. I pull cards for every week to give you a little bit more of an idea, a little bit more insight on what to expect every week this month. So let's get started, Cancer. I'm really excited for you. Again, this is for Cancer, Sun, and Rising for February 2023. And look at this. Look at this. Cancer, I love you. You're amazing. Cancer, come on. Who are you? You're blowing me away. There is something new coming through for you, okay? And I want you to know that I'm going to turn this light. Does that help? I got a new webcam, so sometimes this light is actually too bright. Sometimes it's not bright enough. Let's get started with your reading. You got the Queen of Swords. I love this. You know, it's not really, you know, the Queen of Swords for Cancers, it's always really fun for me to see the Queen of Swords come out for a Cancer reading, okay? Because y'all are water signs and Cancers are known, you know, you have that reputation of being, you know, very intuitive and more, you know, emotional, right? A little bit more emotional than other signs, but the Queen of Swords has left all her emotions at the door. You don't see any water in this card, okay? There's no cups in this card, okay? This is pure logic. This is using your brain. She leads with her head, okay? Not her heart at all. I call her the Ice Queen. That's why she's sitting in that throne. It's all that logic, all that power with that sword. Listen, very, very head in the game. I love this for you, okay? Head above the clouds. Really have that clarity moving forward. It's like you're done with the BS. Let's go. Let's go get it. And you are going to get it. You got the Page of Wands in the heart of your spread. This is the headline news of the month, okay? The Page of Wands. Listen, this is amazing, okay? Especially because the page... Listen, when the page comes up, a lot of people are like, oh, it's Page. It's the young person. No. The page is in the royal court. The pages have a lot of power. They have a lot of power, all right? Under the ace, they usher in the most new change, new opportunities, new beginnings. This page in particular, wands, okay? Wands are our passions, our ideas, creativity, all of that, especially work-related, okay? Wands, enterprise, think enterprise, jobs, career. Listen, this is indicating something's coming through that's new, all right? New this month, all right? So a lot of Cancers, get ready. You're having something coming through, whether it's a new job, whether it's a promotion, whether it's a new passion that you want to pursue. This page also, you'll notice he's in a barren landscape, okay? And there's a reason why for that, because this page has the power to turn that barren landscape into this verdant, lush garden of his passions. You see the leaves sprouting from the wands there, okay? Now, the whole goal of the Page of Wands, he's going to be the King of Wands eventually, right? But listen, he has so much power, and he has that transformative power. You can see the salamanders all over his tunic there. All right, salamanders back in, you know, the medieval times, they thought they were fireproof, right? So they, and if you think about it, it kind of like represents the Ouroboros in a very strange way, right? Because they can eat their own tails, right? So they have this eternal cycle of eternity, right? And he has it all over his tunic. So it's almost like this new cycle is about to begin for you. Now, listen, you have the Eight of Swords in your challenge area. I call this the breakthrough area. This is your breakthrough moment that you have to have this month in order for this to happen, all right? Eight of Swords, you can see she's surrounded by swords. She's blindfolded. She's bound, all right? This is a card, we call it the self-victim card, and this is when, you know, when it shows up in this area, it's almost like, listen, there's some of y'all may feel a little like in your head there's so much happening, and some of y'all messages coming through have some sort of fear about the future. Where am I now? What's next? What do I do job wise, relationship wise? There's just it's almost like there's this psychological warfare happening up here. But I want you to know, listen, okay, so first of all, she believes she built this fortress around her, okay? Putting up all these swords, okay? But when you think about it, listen, she's put on blindfolds, she's bound herself, literally out of touch when you do that, right? And so, in fact, it's actually a prison. So she built a prison. She doesn't realize she did that. So one thing, Cancer, this month that I'd like for you to do, if you do feel a lot going on up there, just see and notice her feet are free. You can walk out of this anytime you want. Anytime you want, okay? You don't have to be all up in there, okay? One thing that I'm getting is like self-sabotage energy too. Some Cancers, listen, if I don't want you to feel, let's put it this way. I don't want you to feel any lack of inspiration, okay? I don't want you to feel that you things are not going to work out. Look at what's in your future. We'll get to that in a second, all right? Because I want to show you, you got the Eight of Pentacles in your crown, all right? Clearly, you've been working hard, all right? Now it's time to build your legacy. It's time to build your legacy, and a lot of Cancers, you're at that point, okay? And that is something that may freak you out, all right? That may freak you out. You may be at a point in your life where you're like, okay, I'm working, and oh my goodness, like, I see the path and I see where I want to be, and I see that it's going to be, there's going to be a lot of responsibility, there's going to be a lot of work, and I may have to sacrifice this, and this may not go a long way. That's why the Eight of Swords is in your challenge area, right? You have all these thoughts, okay? But I want you to know, you're working really hard. Whatever you're trying to manifest for yourself right now, keep at it, okay? Because the end of the day, this is all about working your butt off to earn all the rewards that's going to come, okay? Earn all those rewards. Now, I did tell you that right now, Jupiter is in Aries, okay? This is your 10th house of your career, all right? In May, when Jupiter goes into Taurus, Taurus is all about values, right? But that's when we see you reap your rewards. And for you specifically, Cancer, Jupiter in Taurus is your 11th house, okay? That's your house of hopes and dreams. So, keep at it. Keep at it. You're fine. You got the Page of Swords and the root of your spread. I mean, it just seems like you do want to keep going. You want this is your second page. You want this newness to go through, and you're ready. I mean, look, you have the Queen of Swords, you have the Page of Swords, you're ready, all right? That mental clarity, and I want you to hold on to that, okay? And also, listen, there are some of y'all, this month, I want you to just feel like a sponge, all right? With all this new knowledge, learn some new things. And if there's something brand new that you want to pursue in terms of passions, learn, how it works, the system, the mechanics of it. Learn the trade, watch other people who are successful at it. It's a good time to just really sponge that up, and that'll really help you. Now, look, you got the Nine of Pentacles, all right? So when I said you're looking to go toward your legacy, Nine of Pentacles coming after the Eight of Pentacles, all right? Now, remember I said from the very beginning, there was a lot of money energy that was coming through for February for you. There you go. In your future, you got the Nine of Pentacles. Pentacles representing money and wealth, all right? Now, you can see that I said, we know Venus is in Pisces, okay? Venus is in Pisces for most of the month. That is a very good placement, all right? Now, look, you can see the symbol of Venus all over her gown, all right? So, Venus, a planet of love, again, money, sex, all those things you desire. Now, here's another thing is, if you're not here for work and career, this is really good in terms of relationships. And I'm going to talk about this later because there's something very special happening over Valentine's Day. If you celebrate it, if you live, somewhere where Valentine's Day is a big thing, it's actually not Valentine's Day that's the best day. It's the day after, all right? The day after Valentine's Day is when Venus is conjuncting Neptune, okay? So Venus in Pisces conjuncting Neptune, which is also in Pisces. So this Valentine's Day, when you pair those 2 days together, possibly not only the best day for love and romance on the 15th of the year, but the best day for love and romance from the past few years. Huge, okay? And so, when I say money and wealth, Pentacles, earthbound, so your physical reality too, okay? And then this is showing you working hard, okay? Investing in the things that you want. So it's not, if you're not here for career, this is a lot of this career, you got all these money, right? And then the wands right in the heart of your spread. A lot of career energy, a lot of money and wealth energy. But if you're not here for that, if you're here for love, investing in that, relationships, right? In relationships, and then boom, okay? And then remember what I said, Aquarius, right now, your 8th house, not only very transformative, but it's also sex, okay? Venus in Pisces is really, really good, okay? Also, the fact that you got the 9 of Pentacles in your future, and the fact that Aquarius, that all this energy in Aquarius, we're in Aquarius season, which represents your 8th house, which is sex, okay? That's really good for relationships, so you can expect some great sex. If you're here for that too, all right? But this is, at the end of the day, abundance, okay? That's all it is. Look at her. She's like a movie star. She's like a movie star. Look at her harvest, all right? Look at, you see the falcon on her hand? That's Horus right there, all right? Symbolizing enlightenment. But I also want to point out one other thing for you. You see that snail at the bottom? A lot of people don't see that. That's a snail. That's indicating this is something that you've earned, and in affirmation for that, this abundance that's coming into your life this February, something that you worked hard for. Affirmation for that is the fact that you got the 8 of Pentacles, all right? Hardworking, laser focused, eyes on the prize, head in the game. Cancer, you're amazing. I love you. Let's get to your stuff. Cancer, if you like this reading, it would be so great if you like, subscribe. What was the last thing? Leave comments. You know I love comments, all right? And if you're not a commenter, I know a lot of people aren't, it would be great if you leave an emoji. I love emojis. I love it when I get it in my notifications. Just as, even if it's random. I love the random ones. I always like to look at them like, I didn't even know these emojis existed. Secondly, if you're a subscriber, you know I love you. Thanks so much for being here. You're amazing. You make my day. I love you. Now, Cancer, I'm about to make your day. This is going to be, oh my goodness. This is going to be a great month for you. I really just want you to get out of your headspace a little bit this month. That is the only thing I'm asking you. If you feel like there's, if you have a little bit of fear of facing some truths or fear about the future, I hope this puts you at ease, okay? Look at this. Look at this. First of all, 9 of Swords, okay? Coming out after the 8 of Swords, all right? Now, this is, sure, the card of, despair, but where it falls in your staff, where it falls in your spread, all it's saying is that you're ready for it to be over. You're ready for it to be over. When you are in this headspace, if you're in this headspace where there's just so many thoughts, okay, so many thoughts, to the point of, where it may be affecting your sleep. You're going to bed at night worrying about the future, all right, worrying about where you are in your life. You're going to bed even to the point where it's affecting your mental health, all right? This is just saying all you want right now, all right? To be over. You don't want it anymore. You want to just get past this. You want to leave it in the past. All right? And trust me, you can. Again, just get out of your headspace a little bit. All right? Especially if it's a worry, because that is a big message that's coming through, is this sense of worry. All right? Cancer, you're amazing. You've got this. You are the there goes my light. You are the Tom Hanks of the zodiac sign. You have all, the Meryl Streep, who both, by the way, they're not random. They're Cancers, okay? So you see that. And you're also cardinal signs. You kick off the season. Y'all are leaders, okay? Y'all are leaders. You got this. Now listen. Hey, you also got the Knight of Pentacles in your external influences area. This is really, really amazing because this is really commitment energy here. I mean, we're talking truly, there goes my light again. It's because I lost one of my arms for this chair, so I have to sit weird. I don't know if you've even noticed that, but there. You know what? I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to put it down. Cancer. So, Knight of Pentacles. So you see this is your 3rd Pentacle card, okay? Money and wealth. Now this is really interesting because it's in your external factors area. And so the Knight of Pentacles, let me just show you. Knights are all active, right? They all work for the Queen. They're all on a mission. This Knight, you can see that horse is going nowhere, all right? There's a reason for that. This Knight, all right? Very consistent. He likes to see everything that he's sown, sowing his seeds, right? And then reaping his rewards, okay? No matter how long it takes, he's that patient, okay? He's really, really into that investing part of it. And this is, really indicating long-term commitment at this point, okay? So something's coming through to set you up. There's something new coming through in your life this month, whether it is love, whether it is career, it's setting you up for this full abundance. You're going to be just feeling so good in that. Think about those movies where people are sitting they're like in a champagne bath, and there's someone throwing money in it. That's what it's going to feel like this month. I love this for you. And then this is that commitment energy where you're being committed to it. And then there you go. Clarified. You got the Queen of Pentacles, okay? More money and wealth. Listen, the Queen of Pentacles, first of all, the richest queen, all right? Richest queen, all right, in tarot. But this is also, listen, not only did you get the Knight of Pentacles, which is that commitment energy, that long-term energy, all right? Just having that patience to see things through, watch things grow, having that investment. But you see that little bunny rabbit there in the corner, all right? Also, something that's really hidden. That, the bunny represents fertility, okay? Now, listen, with the Queen of Pentacles, she has the resources to build the world that she wants. She is rich. She is so rich. Listen, these are all in your external factors areas, indicating something's coming through to just help shape your world, really maximize that wealth and money. And even, again, remember, your physical world, all right? Wealth. When I say wealth, I want you to think of wealth in all areas of your life, okay? Wealth in your home life, wealth in your, family life, wealth in your relationships. Think of that success. This is incredible. You also got temperance, all right? I love that you got temperance. Temperance is great. And remember what I said with the Knight of Pentacles. I love that you got Knight of Pentacles and temperance. Temperance is all about balance. It's all about moderation. It's really having that, patience to see things through. And so one of the reasons why this is a big thing for you is because, again, the energy that I was picking up was like this a little bit of worry, and you have it here too with the Eight of Swords in your challenge area. A little bit of just like worry and fear and doubt about the future. You're fine, okay? Just find that balance right now. Find that balance, that patience to see things through, and consider it a test, okay? And tests are, listen, I know tests are not easy. That's why they're tests. I think I told my I told my parents that once. But listen, temperance is all about that balance, all right? If it's in your physical world, think about that, all right? Think about finding that balance in your physical world. And what I mean by that is, ask yourself, are you spending too much time worrying about your future, not spending enough time being with the kids? Are you spending too much time at work, not spending enough time with your personal passions? Find that balance, okay? A lot of cancers within, okay? I want you to find that balance within. And when I say balance within, mind, body, soul, let's find that balance, all right? And then I want you to enjoy the moments. That's the biggest message of all. Enjoy this month. It's a great month, Cancer. It's a great month. I want you to enjoy it, okay? I want you to enjoy it. I want you to find joy in it. Remember what I said, you are going to be rewarded, all right? And you're going to be rewarded for all this hard work that you've put and effort that you've over the months and even years. You look, you have the Nine of Pentacles in your future, so enjoy the moment and just enjoy everything that's around you, because that also helps bring that balance. You know that, right? I made up that word, awareness. It's a combination of clarity and awareness. Now it's really just finding ways to make it last, this and enjoying it. Let me give you an example, actually. There's a book that I was reading, A Visit from the Goon Squad. I don't know if you read that book. It was a few years ago, and it was so good. It was so good. I would only read like 1 or 2 pages a day just to make it last. That's what I'm saying. Find the joy in the moment, in the present, okay? Have the patience to see it through and enjoy every moment until you get to that point where you reap the rewards that you earned, that you deserved. Nothing feels better. Trust me on this. Nothing feels better. And lastly, you got the Page of Cups. Now, let me tell you how significant this is. You got the Page of Swords, you got the Page of Wands, and you got the Page of Cups. Okay? Come on. That's 3 pages. So when I say something new is coming into your life in February, something new is coming into your life. Now, the one other big significant thing, we know the Page of Cups is your final outcome, okay? The Page of Cups is Pisces, okay? Fellow water sign. Very, very Pisces, and Venus is in Pisces, and all he wants to do is follow his bliss, okay? This is someone who, again, someone's coming through big time, all right? Because this is something, remember, pages, new beginnings, new opportunities, new options. This is someone coming through, all right? Well, if you're single, hey, you better get on that Tinder. You better go out there to those bars, okay? Open yourself up to it, all right? This is also remember what I said about that Venus and Pisces. It's just so much, love and romance, creativity, all of that. I mean, he is, if there's epitome of that, here we go, all right? Here we go. All he wants to do is follow his bliss. He's a very imaginative person, very creative person. He's so up to, and even like he's into, there could be something very surprising. And you can even see, there could be some surprising news that comes through for you this month, especially with Uranus is actually being a little active as well, especially on the 7th, okay? Mark that down, February 7th. Now, you can also see the fish coming out of the cup, all right? So, speaking of surprises, like how often does that happen? This is really amazing. So, just expect something new to come through into your life this month, and it's going to be a very auspicious month for you. Cancer, I really love this for you. You see all these pentacles. You got 3 pages. Just remember what I said. You may be in your head a little bit. You're going to have to find a way to break out of this headspace. It looks like that's what you want, okay? It looks like with your temperance, with your 9 of swords and your staff, it looks like that's what you want. So that's what you want. So that's really good, okay? Cancer. Now, let's get to your weekly. Okay, so I'm going to break it down. The first week of February. Let's see what's going on. Okay, the main thing, Cancer, the main thing is that full moon in Leo. That's a very high energy full moon. Uranus, Mars, and the Sun, they're all harmonious. Saturn is bringing in that stability, which you've already got in your read. I love this for you. There's some really, really good days. There's some really great days. The first week of February, boom. I love this. Okay, you see that you got the 8 of Swords, the 9 of Swords. Now, the first week of February, you got the 10 of Swords. Okay, so what does this mean? This is the card of New Dawn. All right, so what does that mean? These dark clouds are actually clearing to let that sun through. Okay, and so clearly you've been going through it. Clearly you've gotten to a point where you're like, I don't think I can go anymore. I've gone through so much stress. I've been, really worried about this. Maybe I've been backstabbed by some friends. Maybe I discovered that there are people that I can't trust. Maybe I realized, there were some things that in my life I wasn't happy with. Maybe I lost a job. Maybe I got out of, relationship. Maybe I got dumped. This is the card of New Dawn, okay? And so the fact that you've got the 8 of Swords and 9 of Swords in your spread, and now the first week you have the 10 of Swords, this is Rebirth 10. Remember, the end of the suit, this is the end of all of that, all right? All of that, okay? Just learn from it, all right? Learn from it. You can see his hand in the hand gesture of the Hierophant, all right? And so what is that? That's, that knowledge, that wisdom. So everything that any sort of challenge or struggle you may have gone through, use that to empower you, okay? Don't use that. Don't let it beat you down. take whatever challenge you went through, use it to empower yourself moving forward into this next life cycle. Remember, all this newness is coming through. Passions, love, even just like a new headspace. I love this for you. That's amazing. That's amazing. Now, the second week of February, what do we have here? Oh, the big thing is Mercury going into Aquarius, which I love. Cancer, I love that. Okay, get ready to just think outside the box. All right, think about Aquarius. Very humanitarian related, but they're the the independent, very even have that rebellious streak. Thinking differently. They're the ones that are truly unique. Think about the 90s, the alternative phase that we all went through. I don't know if you lived through the 90s, but that was very like Aquarius, right? Rebellious and unique. And anyway, let's see what's going on for you for the second week. You got the Three of Pentacles. This is great, okay? Now, this is great because Mercury is going into Aquarius, and that is your 8th house. Mercury is the planet of communication, and this is all about teamwork. This is all about working with other people. So by the second week of February, you may be working with new people. This is a time where you may be, finding yourself getting a new job. If you're looking for a new job, this is a time where you might be a little bit more socially active. This is a time where you may join some sort of organization. This is a time where you work with people overseas. This is a great time to communicate, okay? Now, third week of February, big week. Big week. Okay, so first of all, Valentine's Day, one of the best Valentine's days we've had in a long time. The moon is in Aries. Mars is basically slow dancing with Jupiter, the planet of good fortune, good luck. But the day after, remember I said that the 15th, Venus is conjuncting Neptune. Now, Venus is in Pisces and Neptune is in Pisces. And that's just such a beautiful alignment. So not only is it one of the best days of the year for love and romance, and the arts. Don't forget that, okay? It's one of the best days of the past few years. All right, so I love that. And then at the end of the week, the sun is going into Pisces, so we're entering Pisces season. And then we have that new moon in Pisces. That's going to kickstart a brand new cycle for you. Again, spirituality. If you're working on a book, this is a good time to work on a book. Pursue something, arts related, but really publishing related. Start a website. I mean, listen, so many things that you can do around this week with that new moon in Pisces. And again, some of y'all may be traveling overseas, working with people overseas. You got the world. This is really significant. Listen, the headspace that you're in now, if you're going through challenges, if you're going through any sort of challenges, it's ending. You see this, right? You see this with the 8, 9, 10 swords, okay? Now, you also see it with the 3 pages. The Page of Cups and your final outcome, and the Page of Wands in the heart of your spread. All that new opportunity, new things coming into your life. You got the world, okay? You got the world. Now, listen, I don't make this up. You see me shuffle the spread. The world. This is victorious. This is you reaching the end of the major arcanas. There are 22 cards in the trump cards, right? In the major arcanas, there are 22 pathways in the tree of life. This is you coming to the end. This is victory, success. Cancer, this is amazing. You're about to start this brand new chapter of your life. It's not even a chapter. It's, consider your life like a trilogy, okay? Maybe not even a trilogy, but like, a series of books, right? Like Game of Thrones or something. You're about to write your next book. That's how huge your reading is. And the fact that the world came up. Remember, I said all that activity in your 8th house with Aquarius. The 8th house, not only other people's money, okay? So bonuses, commissions, paying off debts at this point, all of that, but it's also death and rebirth, okay? Death and rebirth. You're going through major transformation. You're entering a new chapter in your life, a huge one, okay? Not even chapter or a new book. Now the last week of February. Venus is entering Aries. We love that. Mercury's really, really active. Also, listen, Venus going into Aries is big. That's just, being a little bit more daring and being a little bit bold, going toward the things that you desire, your passions, your dreams, even love. All right. So, and then Mercury bringing all those surprises. And then there you go. Knight of Wands. All right. So, I don't even know. I mean, like, I don't even know what to say. Like, listen, remember I said all the knights are on a mission. This one is on a mission, but this one is on a mission. Because, listen, knights are fire, wands are fire, all right? This is double fire, whoosh, right? And this is you. Nothing is stopping you now. Nothing is stopping you now from pursuing your passions. And a big energy is like, at this point, that new thing has come into your life. And it's something that, look at that horse is rearing to go. All right. Now, this is, again, a lot of travel energy. All right. A lot of travel energy, but really, you're on this new adventure. You're in this mode of just happily exploring this new beginning. I mean, Cancer, this is actually, not to sound dramatic, this is a game-changing, life-changing read. You are, look, Nine of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, all right? All in your future and your external factors area. There's a lot of money and wealth, like I said. That's coming through. And then also this newness. You got the Page of Swords, the Page of Wands, and the Page of Cups. That new energy for your passions, for the things that you want, the things that you desire, the things that are going to fulfill you emotionally. But also remember, the pages are also messengers. So you can be getting a lot of news. And remember, I said Mercury's very active this month. And then you got the World card. But my favorite thing is you got the Eight of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and then the Ten of Swords. The end, okay? Followed by the World. So the end of all this. And then what comes after the World? A new beginning. Cancer, you're amazing. I love you so much. Thanks so much for tuning in. You really are awesome. I love you. Have an amazing month. Have an amazing month. And if you like this reading, again, really helpful if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Thank you so much. I will see you next week. All right. Bye-bye.